I found her packed suitcase under our bed, dated for tomorrow morning. Why would my wife, Sarah, have a packed bag hidden away? My heart hammered against my ribs, a frantic drumbeat of dread. My world, the one I'd carefully built over 10 years, was about to shatter. Hey everyone, if you enjoy stories like this, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Your support means the world. Now let's get back to it. It's all started 3 months ago. The small things. The late nights she claimed were for work. The way her phone was always face down on the nightstand. Sarah, my Sarah, had become a stranger. She was a senior marketing director at a big firm downtown, and her boss, a slick guy named Mark, had always made my skin crawl. Suddenly, his name was a constant refrain in our house. Mark says this. Mark and I are working on a huge project. The excuses were seamless, but her eyes. Her eyes were different. They were distant, guarded. One evening, I came home early, hoping to surprise her. The house was quiet. I found her in the study, phone pressed to her ear, whispering. When she saw me, she jumped, fumbling with the phone and ending the call abruptly. "Oh, honey, you're home," she said, her smile not quite reaching her eyes. Just a work call. That night, she was cold, turning away from me in bed. The space between us felt like a canyon. The real proof came a week later. Shared a cloud account for photos and bills. I was looking for a receipt and stumbled upon a folder I didn't recognize. It was labeled Project H. My curiosity got the better of me. I clicked, breath hitched. It was filled with screenshots of texts. Texts between Sarah and Mark. "Can't wait to feel you again," one read. Another said, counting down the minutes until our trip. There were hotel confirmations, too. The Drake Hotel on Walton Place for a weekend. I was supposed to be at a conference in Denver. The dates lined up perfectly. The words blurred as a hot wave of nausea washed over me. This wasn't just a flirtation. This was a full-blown affair, meticulously planned behind my back. They weren't just cheating. They were laughing at me. I saw pictures of them together, a selfie from a rooftop bar I'd wanted to take her to. Her head resting on his shoulder, a look of pure bliss on her face, a look she hadn't given me in years. I closed the laptop, my hands shaking. Rage pure and white-hot burned through the initial shock. But then, a cold clarity settled over me. I wasn't going to confront her, not yet. Confrontation would give her a chance to lie, to manipulate, to paint me as the crazy, jealous husband. No, they felt untouchable. They thought I was a fool. I would let them think that. The next few weeks were a living nightmare. I played the part of the oblivious, loving husband. I made her breakfast. I asked about her day, listening to her weave intricate lies about her work projects with Mark. Each lie was a fresh cut. I'd see them laughing together at a company party I was forced to attend. Mark would clap me on the back, a smug, condescending look in his eyes, asking how I was holding up with Sarah working so hard. The audacity was breathtaking. One night I broke. After she fell asleep, her phone buzzed on the nightstand. It was him, dreaming of you. I crept out of the bedroom and went to the garage, sinking to the cold concrete floor. The tears finally came, hot and silent. I wasn't just losing my wife. I was losing my best friend, the woman I'd shared my dreams with. My whole future was a lie. In that dark, dusty garage, I mourned the death of my marriage. But as the sun began to rise, the grief hardened into resolve. They wanted to destroy me. I would orchestrate their ruin. Our revenge began with information. I was good with tech, a skill Sarah always dismissed. I installed discrete monitoring software on our shared home computer, capturing every keystroke, every deleted file. I hired a private investigator, a former cop with a bulldog's tenacity. He was expensive, but worth every penny. He got me everything. Photos of them checking into the Drake, audio recordings from a bug he planted in Mark's car, their conversations filled with cruel jokes about me. They called me the loyal golden retriever, waiting patiently at home. Sarah's parents, the Millers, were old money in Chicago. Their family foundation was their pride and joy, built on an image of integrity and family values. They adored me. Sarah was their golden child, and they were her biggest financial and social backers. Mark was also married. His wife, Emily, came from a powerful legal family. Her prenuptial agreement, as my pie discovered, had a strict infidelity clause with a massive financial penalty. The pieces were falling into place. The plan was simple but devastating. It had two fronts. legal and social. I contacted a shark of a divorce attorney laying out the mountain of evidence I'd gathered. He grinned. We timed the filing to coincide with the Miller family's annual charity gala, their biggest social event of the year, held at the Art Institute of Chicago. And that brings me to the suitcase. I found it 2 days before the gala, sleek carry-on, tucked away under her side of the bed. Inside, I found a new passport, a one-way ticket to Paris dated for the morning after the gala, and a bank statement showing a new secret account with over $100,000 in it. She was planning to leave me, to drain our joint savings, and run away with him after one last public appearance as the perfect couple. The night of the gala arrived. Sarah looked stunning in a deep emerald gown, oblivious. She held my hand, smiling for the cameras, whispering about how proud she was of her parents. Mark was there with his wife, Emily, all smiles and fake pleasantries. The four of us even posed for a photo. The irony was so thick I could taste it. At precisely 9 p.m., as Mr. Miller took the stage to give his keynote address, it began. Every guest's phone buzzed with a notification. It was an email, sent from an anonymous account, with the subject line, "The Truth About the Miller Family Values." It contained a link to a password-protected website. The password? Golden Retriever. Inside was everything. The texts, the hotel receipts, the photos of Sarah and Mark locked in an embrace, the audio recording of them mocking me, mocking his own wife, a digital copy of Sarah's one-way ticket to Paris. A confused murmur rippled through the grand hall. I watched Sarah's face as she saw the email. Her smile faltered. Her eyes darted around, landing on mine. In my gaze, she found no love, no forgiveness, only a cold, empty void. Her face went pale. Mr. Miller, confused by the commotion, stopped his speech. His wife showed him her phone. Color drained from his face as he stared at the screen. His daughter's betrayal displayed for the world to see. Simultaneously, 2 sets of process servers made their way through the crowd. One handed divorce papers to a stunned Sarah. The other served Mark, whose wife Emily was already reading the email, her expression turning from confusion to icy fury. The infidelity clause in their prenup had just been activated. Mark was financially ruined. Chaos erupted. The flash of cameras was blinding. Sarah's mother collapsed into a chair, sobbing. Her father, a man of immense public pride, looked utterly broken. Sarah just stood there, paralyzed, as her perfect world crumbled into ash around her. She tried to run, but there was nowhere to go. Every face in that room was a judge and a jury. I didn't stay to watch the fallout. I walked out of the Art Institute and onto the cool Chicago street, leaving the symphony of their destruction behind me. I didn't feel triumph or joy, just quiet. A profound, hollow silence. I had one. I had destroyed them as they had planned to destroy me. I went home to our empty house, the house we had built together. The next morning I saw her packed suitcase still under the bed, a monument to a future that would never happen. She lost everything. Her family disowned her. Her friends abandoned her. Mark, bankrupted and divorced, wanted nothing to do with her. She was left with nothing but the public shame I had so carefully crafted. I never saw her again, but I heard she left the city, a ghost of the woman she once was. Sometimes late at night I stand in the silence of my house and think about that night. They say revenge is a dish best served cold. They don't tell you how cold it leaves you, too. I got my justice. I burned their world to the ground. But all I'm left with are the ashes. The only thing worse than being betrayed is becoming the monster that haunts the one who betrayed you. The end.